I come to y'all today trying to deliver a message. This message is really truly for the younger teenagers that are high schoolers today. This will be my first real true speaking, and I hope to be able to touch the minds of the younger folks. I call this message the 11th grade ghost because I have lived with this here for 27 years, and I don't want a lot more teenagers, youth, to make the same mistake that I have made. I'm not saying they're going to drop out of school, but the opportunities that are offered and that are brought to you while you are in school, I hope that you take that time to try and take advantage of them. Put your pride aside, put your coolness aside, put your want to be respected mentality aside. Because only if I would have did that, I would have been in a better position than what I am today. By the way, my name is Alvarez, and I'm coming before you today to deliver my 11th grade ghost. I was a very popular guy in school. I mean, it's like what y'all average youth today are seeking to achieve while y'all in school, to be popular, to be seen by everybody. Everybody give you the respect. But you know, I didn't have to be an asshole. I didn't have to be a bully. I didn't have to do talking back to the teachers, disrespecting the teachers. I didn't have to do any of that. My smile, my personality, my athleticism all brought me that attention. But you know what? That still was not enough because I achieved that and I wanted more. It's like an addiction. You want more. You want more. You're never satisfied. So I'm coming to you today, your youth, to try to give you that mindset that while you in school, take advantage of the opportunities that are laid out before you. Because Lord knows I wish I did. My 10th grade year, matter of fact, I'm going to take it back to my 9th grade year because this is something I knew about. But as I progressed through high school, I kind of forgot about it because I got caught up in my ways. My 9th grade year, I had a football scholarship. And I achieved that one through B. I didn't even play B team football. I played C team, the first level of football. And I gained a scholarship just for my performance doing that. They wanted to lock me in. They wanted me to go to summer camp and start getting prepared for the college level or to get me better for high school level. I was a naturally born athlete, unadmissible talent. I played tennis. I ran track. I played football. And what else? Hey, it was no stopping me. But at that time, our school was limited. They didn't offer many sports. But whatever sport they did offer, I didn't play softball because I wanted that time to run the streets. Since I played every other sport. But I say that to say this. Take advantage of the opportunities that are laid out before you. Being popular in school, being the best dressed, being fly, being a ladies' man, that's all cool. But it's not cool when you have regrets. Like I have my 11th grade ghost. And how can you do these things? Paying attention in class, Not giving the teacher a hard time because you know what? They only get paid a little bit of money to try and make sure that you are successful in life. They don't get paid. They don't get paid right. They don't get treated right. But they still come to work every day and put up with everybody. Their home life, the school, board of education, they strict rules that they have to abide by. And then on top of that, us youth that's giving the teachers a hard time because we want to have our way. You know, sometime in life, and you will realize this here when you get grown, you have to humble yourself. You have to be that person that's understanding. Because if you don't, you're going to have regrets. Life going to be hard. You're going to think things are working against you. You're going to think things ain't working out for you. You can't do this here. You can't do that there. But you know what? You can do anything. But it starts here in school. You go to school and take the time to be in the events that they have going on. Like back then we had 4-H. And if you didn't take 4-H, you didn't get the pass. That grade. So I participated in it, but I didn't participate in it. You know, if that makes sense to y'all. I didn't stand up in front of the class. I didn't do the projects. I was just in the class, just to pass. Now, like I said, my 9th grade year, I had a scholarship. My 10th grade year is when I went berserk. I played both sides of the field on football, offense and defense and special teams. I really didn't even come off the field just to get some water and back on the field. I got many concussions, but I still played like, hey, I was out to prove something. They call it me the head hunter. My job for every game on defense was to find the best player on the team and shut them down. And that's what I did. Now, also my 10th grade year, I had a chance to be in the high school Olympics. And I let that opportunity pass me by. You know, because I felt like I didn't have my family there to support me, to be there for me, to join in with me. So I wasted that time. I wanted to be in the streets. I wanted to run behind the girls. I wanted to drink. I wanted to smoke my weed. By the time I hit 11th grade, I had 10 scholarships on my name. I didn't know anything about it though, because I only went to school just so I can play football, just so I can run track. And anything on the outside of that, I really didn't care about. I made my grades so I could pass. But you know what? I didn't even finish school. I walked out of school in the middle of 11th grade. It's the football season. Because I wanted to be the macho man. I wanted to have my way. I walked up out of high school and I walked into a GED class. And I thought I was doing something. Teachers wanted to send me to the office because I didn't bring my school supplies. So I said to myself, I'm going to show y'all something. You think I got to put up with y'all stuff? So I walked up out of school. Little did I know, I wasn't hurting nobody else. I was only hurting myself. And to this day, I still think about them days. I still think about the opportunities that I could have had. And you know, I was so good, I got so much faith in myself, I could have been in the NFL and done been retired by now. Instead of struggling day to day, trying to find my way in this world today. Young folks, please take care of the opportunities that's provided before you. Please take the time and listen to these teachers. Do your classwork. Do your homework. Stop trying to be out there in the streets. The streets are done with. The streets are over with. It is a new age and time. It's technology now. Being on the streets wanna get street credit, wanna be known as a hardcore guy, a gangster, a G. It's not worth it no more. Like I said, I had the scholarships and I let them window through my hands. I ran track and my 4x4 team was so good. We went to state every year that we ran. And I was the anchor leg because I always brought us in. I basically ran the 400 full speed all the way around the track. I played tennis. I ain't gonna say I was good at that now, but I was getting better. See, I was doing the things. I was taking care of the opportunities. But that one season in the 11th grade year, I decided to walk out of school. And I gave it up, gave it all away, and I threw it all away. And you know what? I live with that regret today. So I come before y'all young folks, hoping and praying that y'all won't have a regret later on in life. That's why I'm before y'all today, trying to talk y'all out into taking the time and understand that school is where you get your head started. School preps you for life. Being to school on time is getting you ready for a job because you have to be to work on time every day. Listening to the teachers and not giving them back talk is preparing you for the work life. Because when you at a job, you can't talk back to that boss man if you want to keep your job. You can tell him what you think and how you feel, but you can't get up and bow up in his face and break the rules. You have to follow the rules, just like you have to follow the rules in the schoolhouse. If you start today in school following the rules, doing the things the right way, instead of coming to school, want to be the head macho and want to just come to school because your parents want you to come to school. You take school serious. And in life, you're going to take life serious. You'll have a better start in life if you take school first smart. Because school is preparing you for life. It is getting you ready for life. And you all need to take that advantage. Now, young folks, I come to you before the day and I see the future. I see our future champions. I see our politicians. I see our counselors. I see our governors. I see our mayors. I see our business owners. But you know what? You can't have none of them opportunities if you don't take life serious now. Because the world don't owe you nothing. The schools don't owe you nothing. The only thing they're here for is to get you ready for life and get you prepared for life. So when you hit them streets out there in real life, you are ready and you're prepared. It's not just to get you ready for the United States so you know what your country is about, you know your history. Everything in life is done so you have an understanding and you have a chance at the next level in life. Now see, I left my jersey. I left my scholarship. I left my Olympic dreams in the 11th grade. All because I wanted to be cool at that moment. That was 29 years ago, 27 years ago. And you know what? I'm still grinding today to try to make up for that one season that had me sidetracked. My 11th grade goals. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm here to tell you the door is wide open with plenty of opportunities for you all. But don't get it twisted. The world don't owe you nothing, and it won't give you a second chance. If you keep listening to the street noise, talking about street cred, talking about you want to be a gangster, you're gonna regret it. So don't ignore the fire in your gut. If you do, you're gonna be like me with a story to tell, and you're gonna call it regret. So kids, please take the opportunity to think about what I spoke to you today about. Now you know why I regret what I did. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I learned to pump the gas to fix my life. And you want to be here for that one.